Hey there, everyone. How are you all doing today? I am here to do a reading for the October energies. So I would like to wish all my Scorpio watchers and viewers a very happy birthday. And we're going to be using my crystal oracle deck, my liquid crystal oracle deck from Atlantean Times. And we're going to find out what October has in store for us. September was pretty intense. I think we all felt that. It was coming off of the eclipse in August, the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse, and there was a lot of shadow work going on. I don't know if any of you felt that, but I definitely felt that. It was really up and down, but as you know, September was all about retaining your power. So we're going to find out what October has in store. And this time I'm going to do a 3-card pull for October, so we get a little bit of a deeper read and a little bit more guidance. So let's see what the cards have to say today. So, well, there we go. This one is going to be the situation that we are in. And it is, petrified wood. Past life embrace. So I'm going to put this up on the video here. So we're going to keep that there. And we'll find out what the path of action that we need to take, or path of healing that is best for all of us through these October energies. I'm feeling this one. Oh my gosh. This one likes to come out a lot apparently. So heavy more fight, egoless state coming out again. Wow, so we're not done with it. Okay, that is the path of action that we need to take as we embrace our past lives, which is kind of cool. It's all about looking inward and retaining your power. So retaining your power as you embrace your past lives. So let's find out what the outcome will be. Oh, this is beautiful. The Herkimer Diamond Oneness. Wow. Okay. That is amazing. Oh, that's really good. Okay, so let me just sit with these cards for a moment, and we'll start the reading when I get back. Okay, this is really beautiful. So we've started off with petrified wood. Embrace past lives. So what's going on right now for October is that you want to pay attention to your dreams. And you want to start doing some conscious stream writing. So if you've got a journal, just take a moment to get into a meditative state if you can. Just do some deep breathing, ground your energy. And then what I like to do is I like to call in my guides of the highest truth and compassion to come forward and offer me any insight that would be to my highest good. And then I just let my pen start writing. And you may notice that when you're writing at first, you'll just be writing your own thoughts and things and just let it go. Don't try to overthink it. Don't read what you're writing. Just let it flow out. And then you'll notice that it may switch. There'll be a moment when all of a sudden it's not you writing it anymore. And it's a very distinct feeling where sometimes you'll know because the writing won't be I anymore. It'll be someone speaking to you, which could be your higher self. It could be some of your guides coming forth. But there may be some information about past lives to come forth to you right now. Now, I was just talking about how September was a lot of shadow work and a lot of uncovering a lot of the mud, the darker parts of us that we don't like to look at. So this is kind of a continuation of that, where we may need to go even deeper into past lives, things that we may have not even experienced in this lifetime. So if you are starting to get some visions in your meditation, or maybe some insight through your dreams, pay attention and write it down, because we're being told now for October that there's going to be some insights coming in to deepen what we've already gone through in September. Now, of course, to go through with that, we have hemimorphite, the egoless state. So it's always important to, remain in your power, which means don't allow your ego to dictate your actions, your thoughts, your words coming out. Really try to really maintain your personal power and not allow others around you to dictate it. Especially if you're going to be going in and doing deeper work. You really need to be grounded. You really need to have that sense of self. And so hemimorphite is just letting us know that we still need to be very aware of the ego and stay in our power. And if we do, then we're going to get to Herkimer Diamond, which is oneness. And this is really beautiful, this one, because there is so much separation going on in the world. And what Herkimer Diamond is letting us know, that if we're able to do some of the deeper work, access our past lives, remain in our egoless state, and pay attention to that and retain our power as opposed to giving it away, then we will find the ability to tap into our oneness, that collective consciousness that embraces us all. And that's really beautiful. And I want to read you something here from this, because it's, well, for starters, the affirmation for Herkimer Diamond, which I would suggest to all of you to repeat every day if you can, for the month of October. I am the infinite unity of light. I am. That is so beautiful. But also, Herkimer Diamond is one of the crystals known to help with telepathy. And so I don't know if any of you have been experiencing some increase in your telepathic abilities. I know I have with some of my friends. I even have that with my niece, who's turning 1 next week. But she's... Your telepathic abilities are innate. Everyone has them. It is actually our born way of communicating, but through the dumbing down of our pineal gland, we don't get to access those abilities. So if you want to access those abilities, you want to really take care of your pineal gland. And I've done a couple of videos on the pineal gland recently, so you can go back and look at those. But one of the best things that you can do right off the bat for strengthening your pineal gland is go into meditation. Continuous meditation every day will activate your pineal gland and make it stronger. It's like a little muscle. And it actually has been known to grow and expand the more we meditate, which I think is kind of really cool. But for Herkimer Diamond, I wanted to read you this part. So let me see here. Herkimer Diamond is the mineral of oneness. Its presence indicates that something in the picture of wholeness you represent in the universe is divided. Now, with all the separation that's going on, it's easy to point the finger and say it's them, not me, but we're all part of it. So we all have to take responsibility for our role. And if you're taking responsibility for your role, then you're assisting others to wake into their oneness and assist the rest of the collective as well. So that's really key to remember. Such separation within us always fuels the ego. So it justifies its existence and can make us its slave, allowing a loss of confidence, direction, and purpose that in turn manifests high levels of stress. So as you can see, there's a lot of high levels of stress going on right now. So if you can, try to stay away from media right now. It's really dragging the collective down into anger and fear. It doesn't mean you can't keep yourself up to date on certain things, but be very, very choosy of what media you're watching. Try to stick with media that isn't playing on your emotions and trying to get you riled up into a state of outrage. That doesn't help anyone. So if you can find news sources that will just kind of lay out the facts without really bringing emotion into it, and there are ones out there who do that, I would advise you to do that if you do want to stay updated of what's going on in the world. But please, if you can, try not to allow yourself to be manipulated by the fear porn that's basically on most of the media outlets right now. And then the other one is being true to yourself. Life purpose is found. Herkimer Diamond asks you to let go of your created path and flow for a while. You may go somewhere you never thought possible. And I think that's so cool. I've experienced that, where you may have a plan all set out in motion and you're pretty sure, you're almost positive that it's the best one for you, and you just can't wait for it to be executed. However, many times, from what I've understood from my own deep work, is that we don't know what's best for us. And there's often, many times, a greater plan that's much more divine and has much more in store for us in a way of abundance that will serve us to our highest good. So if we can let go of that need to control, which is the ego, then we will flow with life. As we think about it, a flower doesn't think about blooming, it just does. So just be and be the light. And petrified wood is about embracing the now. So be in your now, allow yourself to do that deeper work. Pay attention to your dreams, do your journaling, remember to stay out of the ego, keep your power, because when you go into ego, you've allowed something to bring you there. So retain your personal power. And then Herkimer Diamond is telling us that on the end of the tunnel there, the light at the end of the tunnel, is oneness. And that's really beautiful. And I think that that's something this entire planet could benefit from. So let's stay strong for October. I think this is a great reading, and I hope that you all enjoy it. If you are interested in getting your own personal reading, I do offer email readings. You can ask me one question and I'll give you a 3-card pull and send that to you. It's only $25. So if you want to find more information about that, I'll leave a link in the description below for you to get more information. And if you would like any more information on the spiritual journey, if you're interested in hearing some funny and sometimes wise conversations, you can tune into my podcast, Enlighten Up, with my 2 co-hosts. That comes out every Thursday in iTunes. And if you would like to stay updated on more coming out, because I'm probably going to do a reading on the full moon that's in a couple days, just probably a 1-card pull, but I am going to do a reading for it. Then subscribe to my channel, and then you won't miss anything. And of course, if you need any more information, please head on over to my blog, inflexibleme.com, and you can find out anything else that you need there, as well as a newsletter if you want to subscribe to my newsletter. So thanks for coming by today, everyone. Remember, October, to embrace your past lives. You guys might be finding out some cool information about those past life experiences and how they play into your now. And that, I think, is really cool. So if you've had any experiences with that, actually, I'd love to hear about them in the comments below. If you guys have been experiencing anything, or if you do throughout the month, can you come back to this video and just leave me a comment? Because I'd love to hear from you and see what everyone's feeling. All right, everyone, have a great October, and I will see you all very soon.